So that proves it. They're very good off-road.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to another 0 to 60. I'm David.
I'm Andrew, and it's been a little while since we've done a video.
Yes, we have been flat out doing lots and lots of things, which we'll fill you in later. But for now, we've been given a brand spanking new 2017 Toyota Landcruiser Prado for the day.
It's a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? The Landcruiser Prado. Everyone just calls them Prados.
Yeah.
Anyway, this one is a good friend of ours. He's had it for about a month. It's coming up. He's actually done a lot of kilometres, nearly 7,000 Ks in a month, which is quite impressive. It is the 2.8 litre diesel, 6-speed auto, and initial impressions, it's a pretty nice car to ride in. The Prado's definitely lost the utilitarian stigma to me. It's just a nice, comfortable car now.
Well, it's sort of, it immediately reminds me of the 2017 Hilux. As soon as you jump in, there's things that start, resembling the same car, so it's not just the Prado getting away from the whole commercialness, but even
the whole
Toyota
range.
Yeah, they're just becoming nicer, which isn't a bad thing.
I think you said it just before. This has got, it feels like a 5-year-old Lexus. Like it's that level of finish to it.
Yeah, you can't help but, it feels like the guys from Lexus have done a few bits and pieces in here. Just the styling, the nice surrounds on things, and this big wicked screen. It's
a nice place to be. Now, we're not going to focus on off-road ability, mainly because everybody's done it on YouTube, and anyone that's serious about going off-road doesn't leave them standing anyway. They jack them up and put big wheels and tyres on. So I think we're going to gloss that section over completely. But I do want to talk about the features, which a lot of people haven't touched on. I had a look at a couple of other reviews, and no one really goes on about how feature-packed these are. And I was actually quite surprised, like even to the point where it's got trailer sway controls. Obviously the stability control system has got some sort of programming, so if you're towing and it gets a sway on, it sorts it out for you. That's not a feature you'd expect on a Toyota. It has 4,000 airbags. It's even got knee airbags, seat airbags, door airbags.
Head airbags. You're good to go.
Typical all electric windows all round. They're all automatic windows as well, which is quite handy. Cruise control.
These massive mirrors, they fold all the way in, which is good. They're extremely, even I, from the passenger seat, can see the white lines on the road at the wheels right up to the roof of the car.
Yeah, that's it. The Prado to me was always a mid-sized vehicle, and the visibility that you get from this, it feels really easy to position on the road. And in fact, it's not a mid-sized vehicle anymore.
Oh yeah, I was going to say, it's not like, the room in here is awesome. It's very, very practical or usable.
Yes, actually practicality is another thing that's really jumping out of this. It's got 240 volt in the rear of it. I'm sure you probably couldn't power a welder, but it's handy to have to charge a phone if you haven't got a 12 volt adapter. It has got more cup holders than any other car I've ever been in. In fact, let's count them right now.
But it's not just the amount of cup holders here, which are always awesome to have, but there's pockets and cavities and secret compartments everywhere.
They put a lot of thought into it to make it a usable family car. Even to the point it's got I assume it's a safety mirror, but it's got this lovely little mirror up here which lets you keep an eye on all the kids.
Yeah, it's actually pretty cool. You can see almost every nook and cranny of the car.
And speaking of kids, this one's a 7-seater. In fact, I think they all are.
No, I think that was an option.
Oh, it was an option, was it?
Yeah, I think this one's actually had a few boxes ticked. I have a feeling it's around the $65,000-$70,000 worth. Sort of.
It's not a cheap car.
It's not, but it doesn't feel like a cheap car either. So you do get what you pay for.
No, that is very, very true. Now, speaking of driving it, it's a lot of people have commented on how they do feel a bit boaty, and yeah, they do. This is not a performance car, and it's not a sports SUV. It's a practical SUV. You can't expect it to feel like a race car.
Especially not when it's pushing 130 kilowatts.
Exactly. But I just want to say, I don't think it takes away from the car at all. At no point have I gone, I wish this handled better. Not once.
Okay.
And in saying that, I know it's only 130 kilowatts, but again, I've been driving this now, I've done just over 200 kilometres, and not once have I gone, I need more power. You can merge onto the highway, you can keep up with traffic safely, and if you do want to feel a bit naughty, it moves, it does. It absolutely does what it's supposed to do.
Like it's 450 torques, which is...
That's a lot of torque.
It is, especially in comparison to the peak power, but I guess that's what you feel on the road, especially in a big, heavy SUV.
Yeah, they've done well with this new 2.8 litre. The economy's pretty good. I think we're getting... Actually, what are we getting?
Let's just bring it up on this awesome infotainment system. Eco...
We're doing alright. We're staying under 10 litres per 100. And
Yeah.
I'm not driving economically. I'm driving like I'm doing a video.
Speaking of driving uneconomically, let's see...
Let's go and see how fast or slow it really is.
Yeah. Well, let's see what it can do.
Plain auto. Say when you're ready.
Cool.
So, done the runs, and it was what I expected. It was a bit slow, but it was still a pretty good improvement on the previous 3 litre generation that we did a few weeks ago.
Yeah. Well, this pulled a 13.89 was the quickest.
That's it. And the previous gen, which was another 150 series, but the old shape with the 3 litre, that was a 15.4.
Yeah, on the quick, absolutely quickest with a big sort of aggressive launch.
And one thing that I do think is quite interesting with this and the 2016 model Hilux we did a couple of months ago was the same thing. They accelerate faster, not in sport mode.
So weird.
And I don't know if you guys could see on the runs, but basically in sports mode it was revving out, I think it was shifting at about 4, where it was shifting at about 3.5 in non-sports mode. Put it in manual mode to try and override the shifts and it won't let you do it. If it's in sports mode, it won't change gear until it gets to 4,000 RPM, no matter what you do with the shifter, which is a bit annoying.
And even from the passenger seat, you can feel the power dropping.
At 3.5.
Yeah, and it just keeps climbing and so you're not making any ground.
No, but again, these aren't designed for drag times. They're designed to tow and be a movable vehicle, and I guess that keeps it in its torque so that when it does shift, it doesn't drop out of its power. So it might seem irrelevant on a flat road, but I bet if you're going up a hill in low range, or if you're towing 2.5 tons,
it make all the difference.
That's when it would be beneficial.
And even, I mean, I think this car it is over 2 ton, 2.1, 2.2, something like that. And it's funny because it's quite slow. The time suggests it's a very slow vehicle, but just because of the way that it's moving, it still feels like it's got power.
Absolutely.
You can feel it climbing, and it's like, oh, this is going to be an alright time. And you're like, oh, really?
Yeah, you do. The motor's impressive.
Yeah,
it
it's
really
that torque again, I think, that it gives the illusion of
power.
Speed. Yeah.
Actually, been a lot of fun. I've quite enjoyed it. I quite enjoy playing with any car, especially near new ones.
No, it has been good. It's been a good morning, especially with cranking that stereo.
Spinning sessions.
to summarise, I think I want to emphasise the luxuriness that these things have these days and the features. They are very, very well equipped.
Cool. Well, thank you very much for watching, guys. As always, we do appreciate it and appreciate your feedback. So yeah, please let us know what you thought in the comments below.
Thank you very much for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.